Opulus is a project I was very bullish about when it first launched, but then obviously the bull market hit. But now I think it might be time again to take a look at this project. Welcome back to Bear Man Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. So, Opulus, this is a project which basically launched in 2021, right towards almost at the peak of the last bull cycle. And literally, as soon as they had launched, they had a pump, and then obviously it's been downhill from then on. But I think now is coming about another opportunity where this might be worth looking at again. So you can see at the moment, Opulus is currently ranked 590 on CoinGecko. In terms of the current price, at the moment it's sitting at 18.5 cents. It's had a good pump over the last few days. It's actually been trending on CoinGecko. We can see here it's up over 300% in the last 30 days, but I don't think this has started moving yet. You can see from the graph here just an Opulus. So this is when they launched back in 2021. You can see they basically hit their all-time high of $7.56 right at this peak of, essentially this was the top of the crypto bull run, and then obviously it's been downward from there, and we can see how much really Opulus has been absolutely decimated. It's basically flatlined here, and it's went as low as 4 cents, which was at the start of January. So this was potentially a great buying opportunity for Opulus, but I think that opportunity is still available and definitely worthwhile looking at. So let's just dive into a bit about what Opulus is. So Opulus specifically is a platform which is focusing on music NFTs. These are some of the artists that they're working with. So there's a few of these. So basically, these two are basically launched during the last cycle, just at the top of that bull cycle. So these music NFTs were launched then, and then these are some of the upcoming ones. And obviously we've got a well-known name there, Tiger. So what are they looking to do specifically? So basically, Opulus, they're going to have a launchpad for music NFTs, supporting artists, and basically the concept is you earn a share of the rewards that the artist makes. So basically, the more popular the artist is, the more rewards you're going to get. And basically, they'll have an exchange as well where you can exchange these music NFTs. But also, what's unique about Opulus is they're going to have a mechanism whereby they can provide funds to artists, for example, in the form of advances, which obviously will be backed by actual real world assets in the background. So basically, artists, they'll give them an advance if they want to specifically launch their music, and obviously as an investor you'll get a proportion of that the more successful that they are. And what they'll also be doing is offering these artists better rates than they would if they went and got themselves a loan, or basically if what they're trying to avoid is artists having to sell their music, in terms of selling the rights to their music, instead still keep the rights to their music. And this is very different to obviously a well-known project that I'm very bullish about, Gala. So this is something slightly different. Again, obviously it's focused on music, so it'd be quite interesting to see how the two play in the market. In my opinion, I think they're going to be very different in the way that they're approaching things. But who am I? It's not financial advice. Just make sure you do your own further research. But I think they'll both be as successful as each other. In terms of just the structure, in terms of how it works, you buy music NFTs, which basically support musicians, and you get a share of their success. So obviously, the more plays they get on Spotify or Apple Music, you'll be getting a share of that success, and you'll be earning that in the form of rewards, which will be basically Opulus tokens. So it basically says here, unlike other tokens, MFTs offer buyers a share in the revenue of a single EP or album, and basically you generate ongoing rewards and increase in value as artists' career progresses. So when artists you invest in earn money, so do you, which I think is a fantastic concept. And one of the things that I just wanted to just show you, just when you have a look at specifically the team behind Opulus. So when I'm looking at projects, I look at, is the team doxed? Can you see actual people? And this is basically the team at Opulus. You've got Lee Parsons here, who's the CEO, and then you've got the rest of the team, which are fully doxed. But the interesting bit that I found that really made me pay attention a bit more to this project is specifically around the advisors that are working with Opulus. So basically you've got this guy, Nick Gatfield. He is basically the former CEO for Sony Music, which is, I think, is absolutely huge. You've got someone here from TikTok Music Partnerships. Who else do you have? You've got someone from Trustverse. You've got another advisor here in the form of an actual rapper, Chance the Rapper. And, this is particularly why you need to have a look when you're looking at specific projects. Look who is basically advising on that specific project. So you can see the career of this guy, Nick Gatfield. He's a veteran in the music industry. You can see all the roles that he's held. He was at Sony Music for 3 years, and before that he was at EMI. Before that, he was president at Island Records for close to 7 years. So he has been in the game for quite some time, and basically, I think he can steer this project in the right direction. You've got this guy, Nick Gillespie, is manager of Calvin Harris, Will Smith, and has dealt with people like Jay-Z as well. So these are people that know people in the industry. So this is something that I think is definitely worth paying attention to. So in terms of the actual platform itself, you can basically buy your Opulus and stake your Opulus, which then gives you the chance to be able to buy some of these music NFTs. And while you're staking, you're earning 20% APY, which I think is, it's a fantastic deal. And at the current price, so Opulus is currently sat at nearly just below 19 cents, and you can see here the IDO itself was at 5 cents. So it's not massively above this IDO price again, which is why I think there's definitely room to grow. So I'm buying my Opulus, and I'm going to be staking my Opulus and seeing if I can catch some of these music NFTs. Who knows where they'll take you? Not financial advice, of course. But I'll definitely be staking them. So basically the way it works is you get yourself I think it's called an Algo or Petra wallet, where you basically then use that to stake your Opulus directly on the Opulus website. And so it says here, for every 10 Opul you stake, you basically earn a daily ticket, which can get you the chance to get in early access into these MFT drops. This is potentially one of the other reasons why Opulus has been trending on CoinGecko recently. So Opulus have been tweeting quite a lot of things, a lot of announcements that they've made in the last week, which I think has been driving this interest specifically in Opulus. They've basically got a new platform that they've now launched, and it officially goes live, I believe, on the 23rd of Feb. So they're going to have a whole host of artists dropping. So I think this is going to create a lot of demand for the token. So basically here, the MFT early access will open on the 23rd of February. So this is why people are buying Opulus, and you can probably see the price starting to pump. So they've had lots of different announcements in the last week. But this is really all I wanted to share with you. I think Opulus has definitely got room to grow. If you just take a quick look at their price action, Obviously, you've seen this pump off the lows of just over 4 cents, and currently we seem to have broken above the 200-day moving average. So I think there's going to be a fair good pump to go if the market remains bullish in the short term. So just keep an eye out on this. That's all I want to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to like the video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.